I'm going to tell you a story about Pinchas. Pinchas went to see the Rebbe, and he was like a schlepper. He's like a sad sack. He's like a sorry guy. And he says, "Good Purim, Rebbe." And the rabbi said, "Pinchas, you're my dearest friend in the whole city. And you come to me for Purim. You didn't bring me a gift." Oh, now, Pinchas, he doesn't have even a penny. He says, "Rebbe, I would love to give you a gift, but I have nothing. I don't even have anything to bring home for my children, for my wife, to have a big feast for Purim." Oh. So the first thing the rabbi does is he teaches him how to say "Good Purim." And the Rebbe gets ready and he says, "Good Purim! Good Purim! Good Purim!" Let's try it together. Good Purim! Good Purim! Good Purim! Well, that wasn't too bad, but it wasn't that great. Let's try it again. Good Purim! Good Purim! Good Purim! So Pinchas says, "Good Purim." "Oh, no. He says, "I can do better than that." "Good Purim! Good Purim!" And then he goes, "Good Purim!" When I do this, we'll all do it together, okay? Here we go. Good Purim! Yeah, he sounds loud and alive, like you do. So he goes out in the street, and the first person he sees, he says, "Good Purim." And then he goes to the grocery store, and he comes in, and he says, "Good Purim." He says, "I know I owe you money for about 10 years back, but I want to give a gift to the rabbi. I want to bring him something, put in a bottle of wine and some fruit, some nuts, what do we eat on Purim? Almond. So the grocer forgets that he owes him money. He forgets all about it, hearing Pinchas. And he makes a good package for him, and Pinchas brings it back to the rabbi. And the rabbi says, "Oh, the sweetest gift, the most beautiful gift. Thank you, Pinchas." Now back at the Rebbe's house, the Rebbe was with his family having Purim, and he said, "Shh, shh, be quiet, because in heaven, everybody is listening. They're listening to Pinchas. He's teaching his children how to say Good Purim." Meow! A big cat came at him. Mouse ran back into his hole in the wall. That cat. Oh, that cat's always ruining all my fun. But I know what can save me. I'll go and speak to the magician. So Mouse went out into the woods, under the logs, over the bushes, and he came to a magician who was sitting very quietly under a tree. Now this was such an amazing magician that he could make himself so small that he could go through a crack in the wall. He could be so light he could float. He could go down under the sea and be with the fish for hours. And he could reach out his arm and take a piece of fruit from a tree on the other side of the world. And they started to walk with Shlemiel to the home of Gronim Ox, the head elder. In the home of Gronim Ox, the elders, the wise men, were already meeting. Tritle Fool said, "Gronim, what do you think is going on with Shlemiel?" And Dopey Lekish said, Maybe there really are 2 hounds. Maybe there is 3 hounds, 4 hounds. And Sender Donkey said, if there are 4, there could be 5, there could be 100 hounds. And then Tritle Fool said, well, if there are 100 hounds, there has to be 100 Shlemiels. Now, Gronim Ox listened to all these opinions, but he was not yet ready to say what he felt was the problem. In fact, it was Gronim Ox who interviewed Shlemiel. "Sit down. Do you know who I am?" "Yes, you are wise Gronim Ox." "Huh. And you have a Gronim Ox in your helm Yes, we do. And he looks exactly like you. All right, then. You're not this Mrs. Schlemiel's husband. No, I'm not. Then her husband, Schlemiel, left the day you arrived. It would seem so. And he'll probably return. I guess so. Well, then you'll have to stay until he comes back, and then we can decide who is who. Mrs. Schlemiel was crazy. She said, "Oh, what are you saying? My Schlemiel has come back."